So you probably clicked this video because you need more leads for your business, and I get it. Sometimes creating a marketing funnel can feel really expensive, really difficult, and it's not even proven to work, right? When this person came to us, they were spending somewhere around $500 to $600 per lead, and it felt so difficult to be able to scale because some of those leads they would actually never even talk to. And that's when we incorporated this funnel right here that helped them go on to spend $5,000 in ad spend, which generated hundreds of leads. Of those leads, generating $21,000 of cash in pocket in commissions off of the back of the sales that they were able to generate from this funnel. And in this video, I want to walk you through the exact system that they implemented to help them do this so that it can inspire you to do this too. And before I dive in, be careful not to watch this video as if this is a piece of Netflix content that you're just watching for entertainment. Listen, if you want to watch this for entertainment, listen, all the best to you. And I love that you're here and I hope you get a ton of value from this. But to really make this work for your business and to replicate this success, you have to do it. So take out that notepad, start, stop, and think about how you can implement this and set a game plan for your business, because the only way that this video is going to impact you is if you take action. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. So the first thing that I want to talk about is that this is a lead magnet funnel. A lead magnet is something that you give away for free, such as an ebook, such as a checklist, such as a white paper, something like that, in exchange for somebody's contact information, such as name, email address, and phone number. And that's what we created for this funnel. And what we created is something of value. In this case, they were a financial advisor. So we created a retirement guide. That's a broad word for it. It was a little bit more niche, but we created a free ebook that explained a process of retirement for people. And then what we did is we created Facebook ads. And in this case, we used video because video builds trust. So the advisor that is using this funnel is on video talking, not in a suit, not in a corporate office, but we did some videos out on the boat. We did some videos on the golf course. Make it feel social because you're on social media. People don't want to feel like they're being sold from somebody in corporate America, right? Number two is provide real value. Make sure that the thing that you're giving away, whether it's an ebook, a checklist, whatever, is something that has tangible value on the back end that people will read, and whether they buy from you or not, they feel like they're leaving better than how they came. And number three is you have to invest in this part here. Listen, to make this $21,000, for the first 2 to 3 months, $0 was made. $1,000 spent on ads, $2,000 spent on, $3,000 spent on ads. And then the leads were nurtured, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later on here, to a point where they started converting. So where I say invest, I don't mean take your money and throw it into the dumpster, right? If something's not converting, you have to stop it and you have to try something new. But know that to make this funnel work, you have to put money into advertising so that you can get your message out there and start having leads coming through. So when somebody saw this ad and they clicked it, it took them to a lead magnet opt-in page. And here's a couple of things that we noticed. Number one is, while you don't want the page to be long, you don't want it to just be a name of the free thing and then a form, right? The more messaging that you have, the more qualified the leads will be. So the more copywriting and design that you have on this opt-in page, the higher the cost per lead will probably be. Cost per lead being, what are you spending to get that person to fill out the form? But that form submission will likely be more qualified, and that creates a better end result, of course, for you. Number two is you want to focus on the outcome of the lead magnet. You don't want to focus on the tactics it's going to teach, the calculator, the formulations. Just like they always say, focus on the benefits, not the features. It's the same thing for this lead magnet. Focus on, if you read this and you incorporate it, what does life look like on the other side, of course? And why should people trust you? You're just somebody that popped up on their feed and they clicked your ad. They have no reason to trust you. Why should they? And that's where things like having accreditations in there, social proof, reviews, testimonials, things that make people feel like they can be able to listen to you and trust that not only are you not going to scam them, but you're actually qualified to teach on the topic that you're talking on. When they filled out this opt-in page right here, it shot them to a thank you page. A thank you page is where you send people automatically after they fill out a form. That's where this thank you page came in. And we did a couple of things here. Number one is we gave them the lead magnet. So they had a button on there where they could click and download that book. And number two is we offered them what the next step is and why. So in this case, it was something like, hey, congratulations on taking the first step to downloading our ebook. Listen, for so many of you, this ebook is going to be the great first step, but everybody has a different situation that has different circumstances. If you want to book a free discovery call where we'll look through your personal scenario and how you can best incorporate this book into your own life, book a call with our team, and then it has that opportunity there then. Now remember, we didn't just tell them to book a call for no reason. You have to tell them why should they book a call. Make it feel like it's worth their time, because it is, but you have to tell them that. And then also show that your intention is positive. You don't want people to feel like, hey, thanks for opting in. Now I'm going to sell you because you're a lead, right? You don't want it to feel like that. You want to feel like, hey, congratulations, you took the first step. Now that you are a lead, I'm going to even over deliver the value that we originally started with and not make them feel like, okay, now I'm going to get called 100 times for whatever that next sale is that they're looking for. So now you have them on the thank you page, and we want to move over to the automation section here. So number one is you want to make sure that you have an automated email sequence in place that delivers the lead magnet and then over delivers on value. To start it out, email number one, which comes automatically, delivers value and it gives them the lead magnet. Email number two, which can come like 24 hours later, delivers more value. Maybe you send them a YouTube video. Maybe you send them an additional explainer. Like over deliver on what they originally signed up for. And then email number three, you can give them some kind of call to action, like booking a call, calling you, filling out a form, an application, whatever it might be for your particular business. Then one day later, you want to call them. And I know that this can feel uncomfortable at times, but oftentimes that call is where the real relationship building will happen. But you don't want to call them and say, hey, this is David from such and such, whatever. Do you want to book a call with our team? No, because they didn't sign up to be sold. They signed up for the free value that you gave them in this funnel. So when you call, you want to say something like, hey, this is David from such and such. Saw that you signed up to get a copy of the book. Hey, just wanted to make sure that you received that. Did you have a chance to read it yet? And they're going to say, you know what? I did. It was great. Awesome. Take the next step there. Or they might say, yeah, I got it. I didn't have a chance to read it. Or they might say, and you'll find this, yeah, I did sign up, but I don't know. Did you send it to me? And they just completely missed the email that's in their inbox. It's a good way to build that initial step of the relationship and see if there's an opportunity there to progress it forward, but naturally. So you want to call one day later. And if they don't answer your call, you want to send them a text and say something like, hey, this is David from such and such. Just dropped you a call because I want to talk about blah, blah, blah. Let me know when there's a good time to chat, right? And with this whole funnel in mind, you have to remember that there is a time delay. If somebody signs up for your free thing, you email them and you call them and they don't book a call or buy your thing within just a couple of days, it doesn't mean that your funnel is not working. There's a time delay between the point that somebody opts in and that they trust you enough to get on a call with you and that they trust you enough to buy. So you have to put that in there, and you want to make sure that you're controlling the things that you can control. You want to make sure that people are clicking on your ad and they're liking the value that you're bringing. You want to make sure that what you're paying for a lead is realistic, right? And you're not paying hundreds of dollars for just one person to come through. And you also want to make sure that when a lead comes in, you're not relying just on the automated emails to do the selling for you, but you're doing the hard work of booking a call and texting them and managing that lead flow. If you can follow this system, you create real value, and the offer that you have is something that's good that people want. It's really hard to fathom that this can't work for your business. It works for hundreds of thousands of businesses across the country. The lead magnet method is tried and true. And this is just one breakdown of how you can use it in your business in a very simplified way. So if you enjoyed this video, comment below your business industry, and I'll be sure to respond and give you some direct pointers of things that I've seen working there. And if you like marketing and business videos just like this one, be sure to click that subscribe button. I'd love for you to see future content that's going to be coming out. I love making explainer videos like this, and I can't wait to continue serving you.